Hello there. Once again, it's Anton from Antonimo Bay. Thank you for stopping by my collection room this morning and taking a look at some comics. I pulled out some random DC stuff today that I've had for a while. I didn't know what it is. It's War of the Gods 1 through 4. I don't know if that's the whole run or not. There's some crazy looking covers. It looks like extremely busy. Looks like it's packed with tons and tons of heroes. I have no idea what that is. I have no idea what any of it is. Never heard of it. I just found it in one of my boxes and thought, you know what? I'm going to flip through this and see what's in them. Looks like 1991. I have no earthly idea what was going on in DC in 1991. Hellfires Web. Edited by Karen Berger and Tom Payer with special thanks to Romeo Tagal. Story and layouts by George Perez. Finished art by Cynthia Martin. I always like to find out who the art is. This looks very good. Looks very 80s to me, but still very fantastic. And it looks like an incredible amount of detail. Like, I don't know what the story is here. But I'm already looking at the art thinking, man, there's a lot of detail in this work. Like if it was black and white, just picture what of a mess it would be if it was black and white. And they colored it, and even then, like this is a lot going on. Some crazy panels and some crazy pages on like the scope of what they're trying to draw. It looks like they're trying to tell a lot of story in as little time as possible. And they're trying to kind of fit it all in here. I'm not going to say that that's bad. These are thick issues, by the way, too. Like, these are not normal. These got some weight to them. This is very beautiful work on that page. Advertisement for Robin, and it's glossy. Looks like we got a Wonder Woman pull-out, a Deathstroke the Terminator pull-out, and a Cersei pull-out. That's nice. I think I've seen this picture before. It's just cool because there's no way I want to tear this out of a comic, but still, it's an interesting picture. It's great work done there. Very nice. Not sure who Cersei is, but I love all the snakes going on there. Definitely looks very Olympian. So we've got so far we have Wonder Woman going on. We've got Captain Marvel now. The real Captain Marvel. This guy, whose name is Captain Atom, I think. I have an issue or two of him laying around. This looks like Our Man, only it's not Our Man. No, not Our Man. Who am I thinking? Dr. I don't know. Dr. Fate? Yeah, the Dr. Fate. Only it's the woman version of Dr. Fate. I don't know who that is. Oh my gosh. Join the world of Steven Seagal. Oh, he is such a douche. Man. And ironically, the JonTron video with Steven Seagal is absolutely a riot. But there's many videos about what a creep and lunatic and weirdo Steven Seagal is. That just kills me that there's an ad for that. So there you go. I am amazed how many panels we're getting per page here. Like there's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pages. 8 panels on one page. This looks like we got another 8. This one is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think the most I've ever seen is 16, but that's in those old EC comics that have them like blocked out. This, they're just packing them in pretty steadily. We're supposed to have at least, like I see the big 3 here. I didn't see Batman in this issue, but we'll see. We'll see if he appears in the next issue. The Holy Wars. Finally, we got some Flash. I don't know who that is. This is Firestorm, but I've never seen him look quite like that, so I don't know what his deal is there. He looks a little bit goofy. We got some Aquaman happening. Of course, an ad by East Coast. That's always a great thing. Fantastic deals on comics that they used to have. I keep meaning to like look up the company and see if they're still around, but I have, as of yet, not done that. I can't imagine East Coast is still selling anything. I think most comic book companies, distributors, and everything have gone and changed hands or folded since '91. So, what is your name? Ice? I think it's Ice. Fire and Ice. Yeah. Still incredible busy amount of work on these pages. I feel like not only is this kind of like extremely a chore to write, I just feel like, man, to sit and like read this and absorb the entire thing, that's like a lot. This is like I don't even know how to compare it. It's a very heavy read for a comic though. Like it just feels super dense. Not just words, not just panels, but like just to look at the art, I feel like it'll take more time to look at it than it would most books, just because of how depth it is, how in depth it is. It looks fantastic, but man, it is thick, dense, very dense, like a fruit cake. But pretty and quite enjoyable to look at. Also, like a fruitcake. Yeah, I'm amazed at the sheer amount of pages in this thing. It feels thick. I didn't realize it was quite that thick. Man, these books are like stacked. All I can tell you is somebody worked their butt off on these things. That's a glorious opening page there. Casualties of War. You always know you're like made it when you're laying sideways on a blanket, eating a chicken leg. That's just how it is. These are 90s DC. These are non-glossed pages, but still, they look pretty dang good to me. They've held their own. They don't feel cheap. Sometimes even color pages feel cheap. This does not feel cheap. This feels well done. It would help more if I like knew more of these characters. It's just amazing how like my DC knowledge is so limited. And then when you get on like a weird side story of DC, you delve into a lot of characters that like I have no idea who that is. I think that's Animal Man, but I'm not positive. That's Black Adam. I recognize that guy. Cersei again. I recognize her from earlier. Got some Jungle Girl action. That's always good. Yeah. Very, very few full, big, like, splash pages. They still seem like, man, we've got a lot of story to tell, and we got to pack it in here tight. Very, very condensed. I do love this era of Wonder Woman probably the most. She looks absolutely fantastic. I'm assuming that's Animal Man. I still have no idea. Only from the goggles. Ah, we got Lobo here now. Why is Lobo here? Lobo's like the big jerk face you wish didn't show up at your party. When I was like a young, dumb child, oh, I loved Lobo. Because he was kind of funny and, I don't know. Now I just see him as like, ugh, Lobo. Just kind of super cringe. Ain't tough enough for TV land. Nick at Night, man, that's some good stuff. This artwork is so good. I kind of wish like and spread it out a little bit. Give it room to breathe and really look fantastic. Like some of these pages and panels, you could easily take everything that's like all this art. This is great. But like, all right, use these four, make the page that, and then move these to the next page and make them bigger. You could do that with all these because the art is really good. It's really condensed in there. And I feel like larger, it would just be that much more dynamic to look at. It's dynamic as it is. I just wish it was like bigger. It just feels kind of crowded on the page. Maybe that's this person's style. Get that back up there. But that is a glorious cover. And so busy. Look at everything that's going on there. I love it when Wonder Woman uses her axe. But just look at all the background. It's just insane. So insane they couldn't even color it all the same. Guy Gardner, recognize him. Batman and Robin don't seem to be much of this story or a part of it at all. I kind of got the impression from the first cover that it was kind of a crossover that encompassed everyone. It doesn't seem to really encompass everyone. And I think that's Harbinger. And if you see me struggling to flip some of these pages, I worked concrete the other day with my job, so my hands are really dry. And they're just really hard to like get a page to flip right now. Especially some of these older pages. Ugh. Why is Lobo here? He just needs to go away. Stupid Zarnian. Yeah, like some of these, like this as a full-on splash page would look amazing and dynamic. And as many of these would. It's just try to get it all wedged in here. You could totally spread this book apart and make it a 12-part miniseries as opposed to a 4. And some of these amazing panels would really, really pop. They'd be stuff that you would see in reprint more often. I'm really digging the art though. As thick and condensed as it is, I am really, really thoroughly enjoying that. So once again, let's take a look at I'm sure it's the same. I was just gonna look for the artist real quick. Finished art by Pablo Marcos and Alan Klipperberg. Phil, Jamie Gordon. And it looks like they had a lot of people working on the art. Huh. You couldn't tell. It all seems to blend so well. I didn't think anybody different had worked on it or they'd rotated it all. It really looks like the same guy. Although they're saying the layouts were Perez. So I wonder if that makes me wonder if Perez like basically did all the art and then these other guys who went in and finished it. Hard to say. The Back to the Future cartoon, if anybody remembers that, it was actually not bad. Or was it? I can't actually remember. I know it was on there. I know I watched it. Can't remember if it was good or not. Now, I guess we're getting close to the end here. We're going to find out if this is actually just a 4-part series. It's looking suspiciously close to a end of the issue. Such is fate. That is the end. So, that was one heck of a dense 4-part series. War of the Gods, DC, 1991, George Perez. It's news to me. I've had it in my collection for a while. I had no idea it was there. And now I shared it. So there you go. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys later. That's my story. Have a good one. Bye.